नमस्कार, जी के सभी दर्शकों का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। मैं हूं अदिति अवस्थी और आज हम आपकी मुलाकात करवा रहे हैं एक ऐसे स्टार से जिसे कश्मीर से लेकर कन्याकुमारी तक हर कोई पसंद करता है। हमारे साथ है नन अदर देन मिस्टर कमल हासन। स्वागत है सर आपका, वेलकम।
नमस्कार।
सबसे पहले तो 4 साल का इंतजार एंड नाउ यू आर कमिंग विद दिस मूवी। द ट्रेलर लुक्स फैब, सो योर फैंस आर एक्साइटेड। आप खुद कितने एक्साइटेड हैं?
आई एम ऑलवेज एक्साइटेड हर फिल्म के रिलीज के समय। आई एम वेटिंग फॉर अप्रिसिएशन, अपलॉज, समटाइम्स गुड क्रिटिसिज्म आल्सो।
मिस्टर हासन, अगर इस मूवी की बात करें तो 2 साल कोविड का वक्त रहा, पूरा वर्ल्ड स्टैंड स्टिल पर था। उससे पहले 2 साल और रहे जब आपकी लास्ट मूवी 2018 में आई। जनरली किसी भी एक्टर के लिए अगर 4-5 साल का गैप होता है किसी मूवी की रिलीज में, तो एक एंटिसिपेशन रहता है कि किस तरीके का रिस्पॉन्स मिलेगा, क्या उसी तरीके का एडुलेशन होगा। उस तरीके की कोई नर्वसनेस विक्रम हिटलिस्ट की रिलीज से पहले?
नो, बिकॉज आई थिंक 90 से लेकर आई डिड ओनली 1 फिल्म अ ईयर, समटाइम्स एक फिल्म 2 साल में. So it's 2 more years this time, but in the meantime I was in the duty of the people, my duty actually. I was in politics, and I thought I should spend full time with it, being a debutant in that field. So I thought I'd spend the first 4 years without any disturbance, and I still continue to be that, but also in films, which is my profession. That's my duty.
Mr. Hasan, I was coming to that. कोविड और पॉलिटिक्स में आपकी जर्नी कितना इसने आपको चेंज किया है?
I mean, politics changed me. My constant slogan हमेशा बोलता हूँ कि politics affects our life. We should affect politics. All of us. It's not just me getting into politics. Everybody should be involved in the politics of the country, not just talk about it.
Winning, losing, notwithstanding, everybody should be a part.
That doesn't matter, because this is our country. So we should decide what should happen here. So we should be active part of it. That is democracy.
विक्रम हिटलिस्ट का जब ट्रेलर मैंने देखा तो यू आर लुकिंग इन टॉप फॉर्म एंड आई शुड कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट यू फॉर दैट। इस फिल्म पर जब आपने काम किया, आप इस फिल्म से बहुत ही क्लोजली एसोसिएटेड हैं, नॉट जस्ट एज एन एक्टर, एक फिल्म मेकर के तौर पर, समवन हु लुक्स इनटू एवरी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ द मूवी। मिस्टर हासन, अब जब ये मूवी आपकी आ रही है, हमेशा से साउथ की तमाम फिल्मों को बहुत हाथों हाथ लिया जाता रहा है पूरे इंडिया में, अलग अलग जगहों पे, लेकिन अब जब मूवी आ रही है तो जो पिछली कुछ फिल्में रही हैं, जिस तरीके का उनका बम्पर रिस्पांस नॉर्थ के बॉक्स ऑफिस पर रहा है, उसे लेकर कहीं एक प्रेशर बिल्ड होता है?
ये नई ट्रेंड नहीं है. दिस इज अ सर्कुलर मोटिव. समटाइम्स ओनली हिंदी फिल्म डिड वेल इन तमिलनाडु. People sometimes became very envious, but it happens. It's a cycle. It's like a seesaw.
So right now Bollywood stars are envious of the Southern
they need
stars.
not be envious, because I like good movies. I think if at all anyone should be happy, it should be the audience, because they're getting good competition, which means better films will be made.
मिस्टर हासन, एक वक्त था जब सिर्फ एक बहुत गुड क्वालिटी की डबिंग के बिना भी, मतलब एक बहुत एवरेज डबिंग से फिल्में रिलीज की जाती थी साउथ की बॉलीवुड में, और उनको भी पसंद किया जाता था। लेकिन अब लेवल बढ़ा है एंड क्वालिटी बढ़ी है, एंड दैट इज व्हाई द मूवीज आर बीइंग लैप्ड अप एवरीवेयर.
Could be, but I am not a great fan of dubbed films, because कुछ वो असलीपन जो है वो मिस हो जाता है. वो colloquial vernacular you will lose, casualness of it. We tried very hard to sound like it was not dubbed. It is not easy. It's like doing a crossword puzzle on a motorcycle.
Absolutely.
in traffic.
Yes, yes. Well put, yes. Mr. Haasan, 4 decades पहले जब आपने पहली बॉलीवुड फिल्म की एक दूजे के लिए, एंड अब विक्रम हिटलिस्ट के साथ ऑब्वियसली जब इस फिल्म का हिंदी में वो आएगा, उस समय का रिस्पांस से लेके अभी तक आपको नॉर्थ में कैसा रिस्पांस मिलता रहा है?
See, audience are the same around the world. I mean, Jackie Chan is understood in India, in my native place, in a village. They understand Jackie Chan, Charlie Chaplin. There are certain things which will become international automatically. Sometimes ethnicity की वजह से they become international. But when we made Ek Duje Ke Liye, I had no expectations. I was happy to be in the same, breathing the same air as Dilip Kumar, Amit ji and Rajesh Khanna Sahab. So I'm there in that world which I only used to look at and admire. So I thought I'll put it in my bucket list and go back to work. That's what Gulshan Rai Sahab said. Don't expect too much out of Hindi cinema. So, but I never thought it would be that big a hit, though it was a remake of a Telugu Hindi, hit before. But it may not be true that one hit will make another hit, but it did. And I was quite surprised, and I had to really prepare myself to come to Bombay and work regularly. And I wasn't fully prepared in the sense my commitments in Tamil film industry was enormous, and I had started a production company, and that was a very big white elephant. This is the 40th year of that production company. So I had a lot of things, and here it was not easy. It was not as streamlined as it is. Hindi cinema, us waqt, was not an easy place to be in. Especially, I'm used to regular streamlined work because we come. Discipline. I think discipline comes with a lot of financial restraint. See, poor people do more work. They do their laundry, they do their cooking, they clean their house. So that's how it is, because you can't afford any more luxury. So I was trained in that kind of atmosphere. So this opulence of Hindi cinema was slowing it down. But now people, the younger generation, have understood that internationally, whether you make a James Bond film or a film just for festival releases, even then you'll have to be tight about your schedule and budget. I'm happy to see that, because everywhere now you see scripts, physical scripts floating around. Pehle kahani sunate the. You'll listen to a story and decide. There's no clarity on the script. It happens on the set sometimes. Now it's fantastic. Before, बहुत कम लोग ऐसे स्क्रिप्ट के साथ काम करते थे. So people got offended when I asked for a script. Then I remember one great filmmaker, not to name him, who said, even Amit ji does not ask me for a script. I said, Amit ji can afford not to ask for a script. He has a string of hits behind, but I need to know what I'm doing. He was offended, but I couldn't help it.
मिस्टर हासन, मैं ये पूछना चाहती हूँ कि अगर आपकी फॉन्डेस्ट बॉलीवुड मेमोरी की बात की जाए, बॉलीवुड का कोई एसोसिएशन जो आप बहुत चेरिश करते हैं किसी स्टार के साथ, किसी फिल्म मेकर के साथ?
No, I enjoyed. I worked with some of the best minds. I was fortunate. Yes, I also wanted to work with Dilip Sahab and Guru Dutt. I mean, these things, one could not have happened at all. Other, I almost missed because he decided, bus, aage se nahi karunga films. But I met him, I've spoken to him many times. I've even knelt before him and asked him to do one last film. But I had pleasure of working with Rishikesh Mukherjee. No, though not as a director, but as a producer. He produced Sadma with Romo Saab, and then Ramesh Sippy Saab, and then Gulzar Saab. Though I did not work with him while he directed, but he has written my films, and we were quite close. I respected him. His Achanak made me want to become a director.
Mr. Haasan, goes without saying कि ये सवाल मुझे आपसे ज़रूर पूछना होगा कि भाषा को लेकर एक बड़ा डिबेट इस वक्त हो रहा है, हिंदी को लेकर और बॉलीवुड वर्सेस साउथ, जो अब हम पहली बार बहुत स्ट्रांगली देख रहे हैं. As someone who represents the Indian cinema, आपका इस पर क्या टेक है?
I think children will talk like that. We are grown up now. Look at the grey in my beard. So I can't be talking like that. All the grey which is outside should also get inside here. The grey matter. The grey matter should also be inside the head. I think this is silly because it's not politically also. We made a promise. We were made a promise by the President of India that all of our diversity will be protected and cherished and celebrated. And we have to celebrate that. I sing a Bengali song and call it my national anthem. I didn't understand a word of it till I was in my late teens, going into 20s. Then I thought I should know the meaning of my national anthem. So, but it gives me great pride. My chest puffs up when I hear that tune. So that's how this country was taught to me. It's an idea, and we have made it happen. And that's why we'll have to continue in that direction, according to me.
क्या आपको लगता है कि पिछले कुछ समय में, क्योंकि बॉलीवुड की जो अपनी क्रिएटेड मूवीज थी, अपनी बनाई मूवीज थी, उनको दर्शकों ने बहुत पसंद नहीं किया, whereas जो साउथ से मूवीज आई उनको बहुत पसंद किया, इस वजह से ये डिबेट बनाया गया है?
Nah, that is, see, it happened. Filmmaking, nobody can write a contract. They can say that I'll deliver the film, इस डेट में रिलीज करता हूँ, और ऐसा एक जॉनर का फिल्म है, ये कॉमेडी फिल्म है, सीरियस फिल्म है, लव स्टोरी है, बस. उसके आगे यू कैनॉट से आई एम गोइंग टू गिव यू अ हिट, इतना कलेक्ट करेगा. Nobody can say that. Some of the best filmmakers have thought this is going to be their magnum opus, and it has failed.
But somehow, obviously, there is no formula for a hit movie. But South की movies का formula back-to-back hit होता जा रहा है.
It's not the same kind of film if you look carefully. Tomorrow, hopefully, if Vikram becomes a hit, it is not going to be in the same genre as those which became a hit. It's not even in the same genre as Ek Duje Ke Liye.
So Vikram is very different from a Pushpa? Or
Absolutely. It's different. It's a different film.
तो वो variety है जो South से आ रही है.
Variety है, we influence each other. See, when we saw Diwar, all the South Indian filmmakers wanted to make a film like that.
ये भी एक बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट है मिस्टर हासन, कि एक बहुत बड़ा सेक्शन है जो ये मानता है कि जो बॉलीवुड है, जो हिंदी फिल्म इंडस्ट्री है, मुंबई की फिल्म इंडस्ट्री है,
that's the film industry I know. I don't know Bollywood.
Yes.
I know Mumbai film industry.
ये भी एक बहुत बड़ा पॉइंट जो इस वक्त कहा जा रहा है वो ये है कि बॉलीवुड का वो जो एक दीवार का, जैसे आपने एग्जांपल दिया, कि बॉलीवुड वो एक लार्जर देन लाइफ हीरो मूवी मिस कर रहा है. आपको लगता है ऐसा?
No, that is also, see, when I said Diwar, just to support Vikram, I said, but we were stunned by very Jaagte Raho Se Lekar. We've seen films, Achanak made me into want to produce and direct films. Achanak is not a regular hero, but it is the forefather of Rambo. If you look at the story carefully,
yes.
Gulzar Saab gets very embarrassed when I tell him that. He said, nah, no, don't say all that. He says, he's a very simple and humble man. So, yes. But the fact remains that the crux of the movie belongs to super hit film. It might have been made in a small budget, but it created so many ideas and so many young minds. One of them happened to be me. So all kinds of films, one inspires the other. Ek duje ke liye some thought won't even run. Then they change their mind. I am to mention the person, Mr. Gulshan Rai, never thought much of the film, but on the Silver Jubilee Day, across a crowd in a theatre, he didn't have to do it. He said, I was wrong. Congratulations, he said. I'll never forget that. The magnanimity we should continue to have.
मिस्टर हासन, हम लोग की बातचीत ख़त्म हो उससे पहले कैंस में आप गए, 75th ईयर था, इंडिया को कंट्री ऑफ ऑनर के तौर पर वहाँ पर बहुत सम्मान मिला. हाउ वाज द होल एक्सपीरियंस?
For me, I'm a student of cinema. I like being in the atmosphere of a film festival. I want to be a nobody there. I'm not interested in red carpets. It's not that I haven't made a film worthy of going to Cannes, because we made it for my people, but we are capable of it. We must and we can. And India has got abundant talent. Only thing is now they should understand that there is a level playground internationally, and call it Indian cinema. It can be of any language. That's our strength. And all of our filmmakers understand, speak English. So we can make a bilingual anytime in any of the 22 languages that we boast of. We can make a double version and go international.
थैंक यू हमसे बात करने के लिए. उम्मीद करते हैं कि 4 साल का ये जो इंतजार फैंस का रहा है वो निराश नहीं होंगे आपकी फिल्म को देखकर. और इतने सालों से एक एक्टर के तौर पर, एक कलाकार के तौर पर आपने जो एक बेहतरीन बॉडी ऑफ वर्क बनाया है, उसमें विक्रम हिटलिस्ट भी एक हिट एडिशन टू द लिस्ट होगी.
थैंक यू वेरी मच.
तो ये थे कमल हासन. इनसे बात करके मुझे बहुत मजा आया और उम्मीद करते हैं कि फिल्म देखकर आपको भी बहुत मजा आएगा. और एक बार फिर से आप भी यही कहेंगे कि कश्मीर से लेकर कन्याकुमारी तक कमल हासन इज अ स्टार हु इज लव्ड बाय ऑल.
Presenting B News app, available on Google Play and App Store. Download it now.